Welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a really fun activity, but it's also a really messy activity. So this is a perfect chance for you guys to use your skills and to make something fun. I am going to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you won't be able to see my face, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing and hear my words. So let's bring you in. I'm so excited. Okay. Today we are going to be making kinetic sand, and I'm so excited. So the first thing that we're going to use is some sand. I have this blue sand, and these are all supplies you can get at the dollar store, or you can even use sand from your backyard as long as you use the grains that are a little bit smaller. I have some cornstarch, which again you can get from the dollar store, or you may already have it in your house. And then we're going to be using some oil. I have some baby oil. You can use vegetable oil or canola oil or even olive oil to do this as well. I'm going to be using a scoop and a rubber spatula, or you can use a large spoon. And then we also have our big container that we're going to be making it in. I'm going to move this to the side. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move that up, and then I'm going to move my sand right in front of me so I can use my sand. We are going to be getting 5 scoops. So we'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our 5 scoops. So I'm going to go ahead and use my spatula, and I'm going to spread out my sand. And then I'm going to place my spatula back on my tray. Now we are going to use our cornstarch. And again, I'm going to use the same scoop, and this one we are using 3 scoops. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, I already made a mess. This one is a bit messy. So 1, 2, 3 scoops. And again, it is okay if we make a mess. We just have to make sure we clean it when we're all done. And for the last part, I'm going to use this baby oil. It's just the Johnson's baby oil with aloe and vitamin E. Like I said, you can use any oil you've got, but we are only going to use 1 scoop of this one. So I'm going to squeeze it. Oh, it's a little bit hard to squeeze. Make sure I get it all in there. There we go. You want to make sure you get the full amount, so we need 1 scoop or half a cup. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and open this. Make it a little bit easier for us. Okay. So I have the 1 scoop of baby oil. I'm going to set that back in my tray. Before I dump the baby oil in, I'm just going to mix this. Make sure it's mixed in really nicely. And to mix it, you can use your stirring motion. And you can mix it up really good. To mix this up, you want to make sure that you get the sand and the cornstarch combined really well. And like I said, it's okay if it gets messy. It's okay if we make a mess because we can clean it up later. Okay. Another thing that you can use to mix this is a whisk, which I'm actually going to get because it might be a little bit easier. Okay, so I just went and got my whisk. So I'm going to whisk this together and see if it helps it combine a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put my whisk back on my tray. And now we're going to jump in the baby oil. And it's okay. The oil is a little bit messy and it might feel kind of slimy on your hands. I'm just using this spatula to get all of it out of there. You can also use your fingers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix it. And for mixing this, we have to make sure we mix it really well and that we get all of the sand. So I'm actually going to move this off to the side. Move this here so that we can start mixing that around. If my dog barks, I'm really sorry because he's looking outside. So you can see the sand is starting to get a little bit clumpy. And that's good because that's what we want. So now that the sand is starting to get a little bit clumpy, I'm going to go ahead and mix it with my hands, which, like I said, this is messy, so that's okay. I'm going to put my spoon off to the side, and I'm going to start mixing it all together with my hands. We want to make sure that we get all of the sand, that all has some baby oil in it. So as you can see, we have quite a bit that's mixed together, which is great. And as you can see, it's starting to get clumpy, which is good because kinetic sand is a little on the clumpy side so that it sticks together. So here I'm mixing it, I'm using my hands, and it's got this really pretty blue color. This would also be a really fun activity to do when you're outside. You can do it outside and play with it out there. Okay, so now you see I have it all mixed in there pretty well. Oh, no, there's some more mess. That's okay though, because we have a little broom we can use to sweep it up. Okay, so now that I have it all mixed in, you can see that it packs down nicely. And you can actually make something with it. So I can make like a little ball in my hand, or you can use things like cookie cutters. Oh. And just make sure you get it mixed in there really good. And pack it down in there. And I'm going to go ahead and get a cookie cutter so you guys can see me use our kinetic sand. Okay, so here I just have an orange cookie cutter. And as you can see, I'm going to push it in there. And, oh, that doesn't work so well. We might have to add a little bit more baby oil, but we can pack it in there. You can use your cookie cutters. There we go. You can see a nice little cookie cutter shape in there. And then you can go ahead and break it up. So this is just one of the fun recipes that you guys will be able to find, but it is something I wanted to do with you guys because I thought it would be super fun. So I I hope you enjoy the kinetic sand. Have a good day, friends.